you. Let's get started. So the monthly meeting of Bremerton Base eBoard, the United States Submarine Veterans Incorporated will come to order. Welcome, everyone.
Howdy.
Howdy. All right, let's start with our report secretary.
Wait, of course, I wasn't, at the last one, there was an executive summary that I see here. I read through it. I don't see any changes needed or anything of this, online executive summary. So, unless somebody has an objection, I make a motion that we, accept the executive summary of the meeting on, May the 12th.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So approved. Thank you. Anything else, Bob?
That's about it. I'm up and running about 90% or 95%, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Wonderful. It's good to
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
Right. Next up, treasurer membership. You got that, CJ?
I didn't pull the treasurer. I got to pull that email up. But I do have the base membership. So base membership 266, we were up by 1. No dues owed. 59 regular members, 188 life members. And that is it. And if you give me a minute, I will pull up the treasurer report.
No worries.
Yes, if you guys want to continue on, I will let you know.
Okay.
Hold on. No, I got it.
Got
There's the May Treasury. Yes. Now let me zoom in so my eyes can see it. Oh. So for the month of May, the general fund, we're at $62,306.21. That was end of year. For current, we are at $51,575.08, and we spent $10,731.13. So for a grand total,
Wow.
I have there we go.
It was Fred.
Yes. So, like I said, so we have a total of $51,575.08. That concludes the membership and treasury report.
Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Awesome. Thank you, CJ.
Yes.
Chaplain. Fred, do you have anything? Steve and John are not here.
No, I do. I do not.
Awesome. Thank you, Fred. Does anybody have anything about any other members they may have heard about?
I am deeply concerned with Tommy Robinson. His Facebook account was deactivated. The last time I talked to him was about 2 months ago. His Facebook account has been deactivated. It's not answering phones or emails. I did go by his apartment place there twice in the last week, and I can't see into it, so I don't know, but it appears to me to be empty. So I have no idea. I can't find him. The new website doesn't have anything useful as far as next of kin. I don't know where else to look. Keep an eye on the obituaries, and I'm not seeing one, so I don't even know where his next of kin would be. I have no idea, but I have not heard from Tommy in a couple of months, and that causes me concern because he was not, obviously he was not in good shape, but I hate the idea that we have no idea where he is. So,
Right, I agree. I had a
Where was
conversation.
where was his apartment?
Right over here off of Silverdale Way in Shoal. It's that retirement community. It kind of sits back there on the dead end. It's hidden back in the way there, but he's right next to the trail where I walk. So every now and then I would see him walking by and blah blah blah. But anyway, point is I can't find him. I've run out of leads to try and find him. I don't know if we can possibly access the old database that might have next of kin information into it. I have no idea. So I'm out of ideas, but I am concerned.
Are you talking about Clifton Shores?
I think that may be the name of it. I don't remember.
Okay.
So I did bring that up, the concern with Tommy, during my commanders meeting, just for ideas like that, and for other base commanders or officers to be aware that there is a problem in the new website, that there are next of kins that also fell off, not only just our members, to look at that, and they may need to start building our own offline data with next of kins if we need to reach out that way and start looking. But that doesn't help the problem with Tommy, but maybe getting that put out there to the other commanders and letting Jim know that that's the problem we're having. Maybe we'll get some ideas from other district commanders and above to maybe help with that, reaching out. And I don't know, I even thought of maybe looking back at downloaded reports before, but next of kins are not on there.
I believe Dennis still has access to the old system.
That would be great if he did. If you can
I will
ask
call
him.
tomorrow. I will call him tomorrow.
Dennis has access. Oh,
Okay. We'll reach out to Dennis and see if we can locate a next of kin, anybody. And same thing, I was looking at John Garner's profile the other day too, because I wanted to change his email in the distro because it was still the Yahoo, and I changed it to his current email. He has, for example, you have Amy in there, but she doesn't have any contact information. So that's something that needs to be added in there. So I know that Amy is your primary next of kin, John, but I don't have any information for her. So we need to make sure that we look into our own profiles. And if there's stuff missing, I'll put that out at our general membership, that we need to look at our profiles. We need to all go in there and help us try to build that database. So if something was to go down, we still have something to look into offline. Okay. Starkeeper, you're up, John. TTF soup down.
Oh, well, we did pretty well, but it seems like a lot of our sales were all in patches and not as much in coins this time. And I did turn everything over to Alan as far as the coins went. And I asked him to do the inventory and then send me a copy of what he got for the inventory. The problem was when I went to the lunch, he gave me the copy that I had in the folder, and he hadn't written all the numbers in for the inventory. He does not like Excel, and everything I got is all the inventory and all the ordering I do through Excel.
okay. So I talked to Al about that. He uses Google Sheets. We talked using Excel. He's used Excel in the past. He and I will get together as necessary to relearn Excel. His issue with your Excel was you don't use formulas. And so there's ways to do that, 'cause I use Excel a lot. So he'll do Excel. It's just going to take him time to get everything inputted and get all the formulas correct. So you're not spending a ton of time on doing a spreadsheet. You're just putting numbers in and everything calculates it for you. So he doesn't have an issue with that. It's just going to take him time to do it. He hasn't used it in a long time. That's why.
Yeah. Well, it does have some formulas in it. It's just putting in the amounts of income that we got.
Well,
And
he's talking about coins and everything else. That it was like numbers, but that's a side note. But he's willing to work on it. It's going to take him some time to get there.
yep. Okay.
Awesome. And I got down, so next loop down is the 19th at Olive Garden.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure. And you're actively working on the turnover with Jason.
I haven't talked to Jason that much yet,
Okay. Okay.
but yes,
So,
I will talk to him at the meeting because I want him to take the main thing that we do at our base meetings is vests. Very little on coins, very little on patches, but vests are the main thing. So,
yes, sir.
uh, uh,
Okay. I'll mute everyone and everybody will have to unmute so everybody's not echoing.
Fred's
Better?
echoing twice. That's the problem.
Okay. What was that, Dave?
That Fred has two devices in the room. That's why it's echoing.
Okay. That's okay. We can keep muted until we're ready to speak and then we'll go in so you can hear the reports.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
To follow up on John there, for the purposes of minutes, can you be specific? Jason
Jason is going to be doing the storekeeper side
Jason.
and at the meetings
No, I got that.
because he's okay.
Chomness, Jason Chomness. I'll answer.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes.
Thank you.
Chomness. Thank you, Pittman. Okay. Float manager parades. I don't see Mike here, but we are good to go for registration at the Kingston 4th of July parade. There's a pancake breakfast from 8 to 11 if anybody wants to go and partake in that at the Cove Yacht Club. Let's see. And I know he's looking out for all the other parades and he's registering as those open up. And then he will send us all the information once he gets it for positions and parking, things like that. So we'll get that out. Let's see. Deterrent Park. Same as before. Dan is not here, but congratulations to him on his retirement. Oh, wait. Am I missing someone? You're pointing.
Dan is
Holland Club is on there.
That says Dan the Brickman.
Dan the Brickman.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, you guys, I'm here.
Oh, the
Can you hear me?
Brickman.
Oh.
Oh, you're so cute.
I just noticed that.
I just noticed that too. I apologize because I have half the screen on. Dan, do you have any update and congratulations on your retirement?
Well, I am fully retired now, and I will not be able to partake in July 4th because I will still be in Denmark on my first retirement cruise. I have 2 bricks, and no one has contacted me to install them. I have sand, I have 2 bricks, and I still need to get with Phil and pick up the tools. He was at my retirement party, and so was John, and so was the Cobb, and I thank you for showing up and signing my banner. That's awesome. Maybe I'll bring my banner to one of the meetings, and I'll get the base to sign it too. I got a nice 6-foot wide banner, which progresses my time from joining the Navy to retiring from the shipyard. So, that's all I have. When I get back, full steam ahead, whatever needs to be done.
That sounds amazing. Have fun out there. And I think everybody would enjoy signing your banner. I think that's a great idea.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring it to one of the meetings after I get back.
Perfect.
Dan, you say you haven't been contacted by anyone to install them. Does that mean the family or
Yeah, I mean,
representatives?
I have 2 bricks.
Yeah.
One of them is related to the Chamnesses. I know that.
Okay.
But the other one, I don't have any data on, and I haven't really gotten with Phil, and he provided it to me other than the name that's on the bricks.
Okay.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah.
this is CJ. Is one of those bricks Eric Schmick?
CJ, let me walk out to my garage and look.
Yeah, if you could just let me know if it's Eric Schmick. I was one of the ones that put in for that. So.
Okay, let me take a look.
If it is, it's home, CJ.
Okay.
Because Eric died of brain tumor as well.
Yeah, I know. I was with him at his bedside and his family. So I served with Eric. So that's why Lee Marvin and myself put the request in for the brick.
Okay, I'm out in the garage looking at the brick. Eric Schmick, MTCS, yes. That's one of the bricks I have.
Okay, I will work to get with Lee Marvin and his family to let them know that we have the brick. So.
Fantastic, yeah. And I, like I said, I'll be back July 5th. So, and I leave next Monday. So anytime after July 5th, I pretty much have an open calendar.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Dan.
Uh-huh.
And Dan, I want to be at that one as well.
Of course. Yep. I'll make sure that the base is invited, and I'll make sure it's once I get when someone gets a hold of me, probably you through you, CJ, we'll make sure it can be supported by the maximum people possible.
Thanks.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, thank you so much.
You like my name, huh? Dan the Brick Man?
I do. Now that I know it's there, I appreciate that.
All right. I'm muting.
Okay. Let's see. Charitable ambassador. So I don't have any data on Mike, or if he has any updates on anything, but I am working with the charitable foundation a lot lately and creating a lot of PowerPoints and trainings for all the ambassadors. And let's see, I will have flyers that I've created at the convention, and I will have them to give out at our meeting as well. And I could probably just not this meeting, but in July, I'll go ahead and just talk about like maybe 2 minutes about all the funds again to remind people of the things that we have to support our members. Let's see. Holland Club. Let's see. Thelma and Gary. I do have the Francis Frank Luce. There was a question about that, but I do have the Holland Club certificate, so I will turn that over to Thelma or Gary if they're at the meeting. And then whenever anybody contacts them for those presentations, we'll get those presented.
Gary will not be there. He'll be in Wenatchee with VFW.
Okay, so hopefully Thelma will be there. If not, I can hang on to that. But she does have the information. I emailed her directly letting her know that I have that new certificate. Historian, web social media.
Okay. Really isn't much on web or social media. The only question I have is it's been a year now since we did the WordPress training. Not seeing a lot of activity, but hopefully everybody knows how to use that or don't know how to use that. The training sessions are still there, or if you have any specific questions, please let me know. The way that the website really becomes useful is if people are posting on it. So write some posts, people. That's all I'm saying. Any questions, comments, complaints? Okay. Social media, pretty much the same. I mean, it is what it is, and we're not getting any traction on that. So there you go. Don't have anything from a historian standpoint other than desperately trying to find Tommy. So who wrote the book?
Wayne, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I rebooted, so maybe that's why I don't no echo. Anyway, historical wise, I have that U-boat book for you at the meeting. I'll bring. We missed things on Tommy Robinson. Dennis Nardone I think he still has access to the old website, so I think he could look things up for you.
Okay, I've got a note here to call him. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all I have on those two items.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. So for Jim, he had notes here. We talked about our annual reports. And so I had that submitted as of, I believe, 2 days ago. I was working with CJ and Dan, and they helped me out, recollect some numbers, and keep up with new membership. And they don't count the members at large that transfer in and dual members. So I wanted to make sure that I had those numbers correct. So we reported the right amount of numbers from last June to the end of May. We have recruited 32 members, just so you know, which is wonderful. But of course, the balance of our eternal patrol members to our recruitment, that brings the numbers down. But I did send that in to the national office. Elections are coming up on the 19th. I did put them as an attachment with our agenda. And then I will have some printed out as well. A few of those who want to send that in, I can also send that in as a bulk in one envelope as well. And there will be an electronic voting called like the electronic buddy. I haven't gotten any instructions yet from Jim or the national office, but at some point they will give us the specifics for that. And then I'll get that out in an email if it's after our meeting date. And his big one there was a reminder about the phishing and scam emails. We're getting emails from the national office reminding us about that. But I will also let our membership know too that our national commanders also, it says his name on those and a couple of other officers. So make sure that, we're staying vigilant and we don't send any secure documents to anybody. That's not something that we do. If we were, we would talk about it prior to. There would be a conversation. So we wanted to make sure that we put that information out again. That's what came from his meeting. And let's see. I think that's good with Jim's report. So past commander. We hear your lips moving, but we can't hear you. Past commander. Nothing? Okay. We'll circle back to him. Okay. Cobb, what you got?
Okay, so Trident in Galley tomorrow is the meal. I put the blurb on Facebook with the menu today. Did not put it on an email though. Been kind of busy. And then Coffee with the Cobb. We're going to start doing it on the base. I just put it on Facebook, not an email yet. If you haven't been over there, it's a pretty cool looking place. Lots of space. The issue might be people getting on base, and if that's an issue, well, we'll take care of that. So that's the same day as TTF. That way, especially Al, since he goes to both of those things, he walks from one to the other, chat with active duty folks, and then maybe more people at TTF. Okay, so that's that. And July 2nd is the following galleys, the one, what do they call it? The picnic on the patio. So we've done that before. And then the next event will be the summer picnic. I'm prepping an email, basically the same as last year. I'll send out the same old blurbs. Modify it this year because we bought way too much beer. We have a lot less beer drinkers. So we kind of figure out not me having 4 extra cases of beer to get rid of. That's that. Then I have some travel dates now. So these are my travel dates. 29 July through 7th of August. And then 1 September through 2 October. So the 2 of the coffees are within that time frame. It doesn't matter. Still go. I mean, that's kind of the way that works. And I have nothing else.
Awesome. Okay. It's great. Got your travel days down. Anybody have questions for Cobb? All right.
Cobb, Leland, we had a question last night during American Legion meeting about something coming up at the end of July. Was it? Gary brought it up. I can't remember what it was exactly.
The end of July? Oh, I brought my folder home and left it there and haven't looked at it. He had 3 or 4 dates. He has the Jeep thing. I'll put that out.
Yeah, Jeep thing.
Retzel.
So for those of us not doing the float, maybe we need to go support Retzel as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I'll put that out with another calendar. Let's see. Well, while you're talking, I'll go look.
okay. You gonna move on to junior vice?
CJ.
Just need a quick stay behind with you and Wayland after the meeting.
Waylon, you're up.
Aye. Banners are a thing. You see, I've got 2 3-stars and plus however many stars the UK Admiral has. So I'm the keeper to the Nathaniel Green banner now. So I have to take it around and take pictures. So that was like herding goldfish, getting the admirals together like that for a picture. So that was my job last week. I want to bring it to the base and also get a picture with the base as well. Herb Larson and I of the base did go to New London the week before that. This was last Friday. The week before that, we were in New London, Herb Larson and myself and his wife at Nathaniel Green reunion. So it was a good time. Let's see, as far as sub vets, nothing much, just trying to keep afloat with everything. Thank you for all the emails, Eileen. It really helps me out. I will be on travel from 26 July till 1 August in wonderful Denver, Colorado. And that's all I got.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I wrote that down. 26 July to 1 August for your travel.
Right.
Perfect. Okay.
Waylon, you look like you knew what you were doing when you were sitting there at that VCP.
Yeah.
That was a good photo.
So
That was a good photo.
There's the PAO, Lauren. She took the photo, the PAO of sub school, because the dive and drive trainer is a no electronics place. The escape trainer and the DC trainer, we could bring our phones in, but for as far as the dive trainers, we couldn't bring our phones in. So she was there taking pictures of the group. So yeah, that was a pretty iconic photo.
You got to
before I
print that.
shaved.
Before you shave. Okay, so Waylon, I have July 19th for the VFW picnic.
Correct.
Is there something else?
He talked about a date like the 26th or something that was something that Subvets was doing that I couldn't remember what it was, and I didn't have it on my calendar. So
26th?
yeah, I thought it was the 26th of July he was talking about. But
Well, no, because I just have the Burger Burn with the Jeep Parade,
yep.
and that's I don't have any other notes on that.
Oh,
What was he saying?
The Tacoma Rainiers game?
no. But we haven't talked about the blueback base going down to
Oh,
Oregon.
that's what he asked. It was the blueback
Yes,
base. That was it.
yes. What is that? The 28th of June going down to the blueback base?
I don't have anything on that. Was that something that maybe I mentioned before, but nobody had any interest, and I stopped talking about it?
Well,
Well, it's not in the agenda.
I don't think it was
No.
finalized.
That's a Sunday.
Right. Realize it's a Sunday.
Okay, I saw it someplace. Hold on. See if I can. Old calendars or something.
So that's June. So not July like I was thinking.
Um,
We can circle back to it. Dave, I think you said you're ready.
Yeah, sorry about that little interruption. Family stuff, you know how it goes. Okay, as past commander, hopefully everyone saw the email that I sent out now 2 months ago, and I apologize for missing May. My wife had planned a trip, and I didn't connect the dots that it was the same time. So hopefully everybody saw the email that I sent out about the recommended changes with the bylaws. I'm not going to recite them all here. If you didn't get the email, let me know, and I'll resend it to you. But just from a general standpoint, CJ and I have been talking. We're looking at a timeline of having the revised bylaws take effect in January of 2027 with the installation of the new officers in that point. We have numerous suggested changes that I have received or come up with along the way. One of the ones that is not listed in the email, however, is the replacing of language. Everything is masculine, and we need to change that to he/she rather than, although I'm told that now in the grammar rules I can change everything to they, but that makes me anxious, so I don't like to do that. But those are some of the things that will be coming over the next few weeks. We will finish the revision of that, present it to the eBoard for approval by, my goal is to have this in front of the membership at the October meeting for a vote at the November meeting. So if you read the bylaws as they stand right now, we have to have it approved by the folks who are there, and then to take effect at the January meeting. I don't think we want to be doing this at the Christmas party, so that's the goal. Because it is not in the minutes, however, we need to do one thing, which is you may have also noted that I have reformatted the old bylaws, which were rife with technical errors, typos, formatting, numbers instead of letters, that sort of thing. There have been no structural change to the bylaws. They are the same for intents, and they are just it's just been reformatted to look correct. That has been uploaded, and I would like to make a motion because it's not. I don't know if you did it in May meeting or not because it's not in the minutes, but I hereby move to adopt the May 2026 reformatted version of the bylaws as the official base version, with the proviso that the Secretary be authorized to correct any future errors in spelling, grammar, numbering, or cross-referencing, provided such changes do not alter the substantive meaning of the document. That is my motion.
I will second that motion.
We have a discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. We are approved on your very long motion.
Okay, and just as a side note, finishing up as base commander, I just spoke with Dennis, and there is no information about Tommy, so I don't know what to do at this point. End of report.
Okay, thank you. All right. Let's see. Did you say you had Vacation days. I thought you said you had some, past commander.
In May, my wife planned a trip in May that I didn't realize coincided with the May eBoard. That's why I wasn't there.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
We do have some vacation days, but I don't think they cross anything sub-vet related. So.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to
We're only going
verify
to
that.
Long Beach, so it's not like.
Okay, let's see. So for myself, the next chamber meeting is the 24th. If anybody is interested, I know there's activities coming up, and they are really loving our involvement with the couple of things that we have done with them. So like I mentioned before, though, I will make sure that the whole getting involved with the chamber on that level, it is talked about, discussed very well, thoroughly, and if we volunteer for something, I put it out at our meetings as well, so we know that we are willing to do something in a large scale. Again, Operation Hot Dog was a very huge success, so I want to thank the very, very many volunteers that we had, both with our sponsors as well. And there was a great turnout for the Armed Forces Parade. There was a beautiful picture taken, and then there's the Sailor of the Quarter that was there, so great turnout for the float, and we had so many volunteers giving out those 1,000 hot dogs. It was really good. Let's see. And then we had great attendance over at the Ivy Green Cemetery. So thank you for all of our members who volunteered to put up the flags and then take them down during the ceremony. I think they look forward to the sub-vets to do the flags, because I know that that's not our event, but the VFW 239 commander always asks if we have our sub-vets ready to go. So maybe that's just something we plan for, so we're not scrambling at the last second. But we scrambled very nicely. I have replaced the ribbon and added some flowers to our wreath, so it looks a lot more fabulous. And there is the Tahoma plaque still on there, and I just put our patch or emblem or whatnot, whatever we call it, our crest on the front of that. So we just take it off and on, so it just stays there. And I know Steve likes to use that for the it sits there before they do the escorting over to the cemetery. So I just want to let you know that that is still on there. I will be going to the national convention, so I fly out the 9th and I come home the 12th. So I will be going out there doing a couple of things with the charitable foundation. I see we have some members going. It should be nice and hot. I already said that I sent in the activities report on the 14th. I was right, 2 days ago. And I got confirmation for the Alzheimer's Association presentation this Saturday, so that's wonderful. We got to make sure that we have our HDMI cord, the projector, and our computer, our laptop. We'll have that all set up. She said she will be there at 10:00, so I let her know in the email that go ahead and park across the street. If that time she comes, the parking lot is full. And I let her know in the new business, so she doesn't have to really rush. That in the new business she can make her presentation after we go on break.
Who has the computer and the computer
I
badge?
believe CJ does.
I do. I'll have it delivered at 9.
Roger that. I couldn't remember.
I got a phone call the other day from a friend that I work with for CERT, the Community Emergency Response Team. His daughter works with Visit Seattle. So just like they promote tourism to Bremerton. Same thing with Seattle. She works for the city of Seattle. And they're having the American Society of Mechanical Engineers in town. And he put out that our group as submarine veterans may be interested in doing a presentation or be there for that presentation, giving a 15, 20-minute presentation July. They don't know what day, the 14th, 15th, or 16th. They don't know if it's going to be a pre or a post presentation before or after the dinner between 6 and 9. Their target audience is 45 years and above males. So I figured that, that might be something interesting that us or Seattle base might be willing to do. I did talk to Phil Carlson. He said he would be willing to do that. But if there's an interest, if anybody wants to go with him to be there and speak to these gentlemen, they're all about like boiler and pressure vessel type stuff. So I know.
Do we have a canned presentation yet, or we'd have to make one up?
It would be something that somebody would present on their own. They would make their own presentation, of interest. That these gentlemen would love to hear any of your stories. I mean, nuke engineering, those things. That's what they do. So, I mean, I would not be the target to do this, but I did put it out there. So if somebody wants to join Phil, he said he would do it. He could make a 15, 20-minute presentation, 5 minutes for question answer type stuff. But I'm sure that if there's more of our members that would like to join him, these gentlemen would love to speak with you guys. So I still have to talk with the client to see if that they would love to have us there, but I don't think there would be a problem having us. And I did ask the Visit Seattle company that coordinates this event if I do have members from my Bremerton base come, I could drop them off at the ferry. They can ride over, and if they can provide a ride to and from the event, and then I would pick my members up and take them home. So that's something I proposed that they could provide. So I will get back to everybody, but that's just something I wanted to make sure that I put out because I was told specifically and invited to hopefully be a part of that. Does anybody have any questions? So if I do happen to talk to the client, I can ask them.
I'm interested. So
okay, I will put you down, Waylon. And if you just you can email me or text me if you have any questions that you can't think of right now.
Okay.
Let's see. So old business. Did we still want to do the Rickover letters? Can't hear you.
They're ready to go, so if you want to do them on June, we can. If you want to wait till the picnic, we can. They're ready to go. It just, as long as there's been no additions.
Yeah, I think it doesn't take long to read off the certificate, and then whoever is there, we can read their names, and the rest of them we can send out. So I think it would be nice to have that. I really like that presentation, whether it's formal or not, informal. Let's see. And Steve said he was going to table the idea for having breakfast in June, but he will talk about it at the meeting for July. Does anybody else have any old business?
I don't know, but Mike, the float is on.
Oh, there's that beautiful picture. You got anything, Mike?
Not really. I haven't heard much from Kingston or Whaling Days, so they have all the stuff. So when it's available, I'll just update the website.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I said that too. As soon as it gets closer, Mike will send out.
The next meeting's this Saturday?
Correct.
Yeah, I won't be there. So if you just put out the Kingston Parade will be available on the website, and then usually someone sends an email.
Perfect. Okay. I'll be sure to do that.
I don't really have anything, unless there was anything else you guys wanted to do for the 4th of July, because it's
You can do it.
250 years or whatever.
You can do a song and dance.
I'm probably not
Ferris,
going to.
like Ferris Bueller did.
You're not going to. They're not going to appreciate my song and dance. Some of you may. But no, I don't really have anything. Just those 2 parades, and then sometime in the middle of July, I'm not here if something comes up. So that's it.
Perfect. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Next eBoard I have down July 14th. Am I correct? Hopefully I didn't fumble that again.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I talked about the national elections. I do want to add on there that there is a proposed bylaw change at the bottom. So make sure we look at that. That's for our associate members. There's a change down there and you know, having them be life members after 3 consecutive years in good standing. If those who were already grandfathered in, we don't have to worry about them. We do have associate life members in the system already, but that's I helped work on that with the national office with the board of directors. So my name is on the election ballot, which is really kind of cool. Working with everybody creating that, I think that's really important that our associate members be a part of this if they contribute a lot. And I don't know if anybody other than treasurer membership and maybe a few people here, all 3 of my kids are associate members, and I wanted them to be a part of that if in 3 years, or if this gets passed in 3 years, you know, I can make them life members and they could always be a part of this great, you know, organization and my legacy carrying on the things that I do. So just need Kemmer to get out of member at large and remember to pay his dues. Don't worry though. But all 5 of us are in here.
At the rate that boy of yours is growing, you're going to have to buy a new vest every year for about the next 10.
This is true. I did get him a small, and he looks really tiny in it, but he looks like a 3rd grader starting kindergarten. So you're right, Bob. Okay. Moving on. I have on here the TTF Family Day. They always invite us each year. It's July 17th. It is a weekday, so I can't have the float there. I already talked to Mike, and that's perfectly fine. They still love having our presence there. If we can have more than just John and myself, that would be really awesome. They do love seeing us, and we do make a lot of money selling coins and patches and trinkets because the kids are there, and everything is at their eye level, and everything is shiny. So that's always really fun. So that's in the back loading dock of TTF, July 17th, their family day. The 18th is Joe's memorial. So that's all on everybody's calendar. I know Irene is looking forward to seeing us there too. So she hasn't asked for any participation, but I'm standing by just in case she needs anything, and I will let everybody know if she needs us. All right. Any other new business out there? Okay. The only good of the order I have is reminding of the Tacoma Rainiers game on the 26th at 1900. That one's got fireworks. I hope to see some of you guys there. I'm taking my whole family. And there's also August 2nd, and those tickets are only $5. Jim is the point of contact for that. He's got all of them, so let him know ahead of time. I'm sure he'll have them at this meeting. ready to go. Any other good of the order? Go ahead, Dave.
Two things very quickly. Number one, man, losing Joe just sucks, but doing the photo of him was worthwhile. I did the photo of Fred that we painted up and the photo of Don. I'd like to do that for a lot more of our members. So if that's something you would like to have done, then I'm going to bring the good camera on Saturday, and we're going to start taking pictures and doing those sorts of things. So I think those are useful, even just.
Hey, did you see mine's on Facebook now?
I did.
Yeah.
You love that, don't you?
Got a lot of comments on it.
I like that Jennifer popped in as well. On a personal note, with regards to, and completely unrelated to subvets, but, well, it is related to subvets, but on the 250th anniversary thing, in my other life, we are wrapping up a 1-year series of programs that we did on the radio on the history behind the Declaration of Independence called Liberty 250. And it has been a learning experience. It's been a joyous experience. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work. And it's entirely Eileen's fault for sending out that email a year ago saying, is anybody doing anything for the 250th? I don't even know if you remember the email that you sent out. And I said, that's right. And I called Bill, my radio partner, and said, we need to do this. So you're the reason that all that happened. That's it. You can find it at Dave Does History.
One thing for me.
DaveDoesHistory.org.
One item for me, walking, talking proof that there are miracles. Ora and I will have been married 44 years on Friday, the 19th. That is a miracle of the highest improbability or something.
You're doing something right.
Is that because he just puts up with you? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, she doesn't just put up with me. She jerks knots in my butt and makes me behave.
Hey, that sounds like Rose.
Both on the record. And I guess you're welcome, Dave. I do not remember that, but I'm glad that you were able to get done. I can't wait to tune into that and look at all the stuff you've put together. I also want to say thank you for putting out that video also that you did get from Joe. I think I cried a little ugly just listening to that story from him. So yes, please do that more. I love all those pictures you're making of everybody.
You and I had a conversation about the Nautilus's stop here in Seattle, and I didn't record it. So I can't, I don't want to use it because some of the stuff we talked about was probably still classified. But that trip that Nautilus came to Seattle in 57, 58, whenever it was, it was not a publicity trip. And he had a lot to say about that. So anyway, I wish I'd have recorded it.
Very lucky to have had that conversation with him. And we got to have it made or something. The Cobb figurine. I don't know. We got to figure out how to make that because I think Angela and I will probably buy one of those.
No.
Yes. I'm going to have Rose right behind saying yes.
No.
Each one of your grandkids are going to have one. Anybody else?
Yeah, I got a couple things.
Go ahead, Fred.
One, be careful not be careful, but when you announce the elections at the meeting on Saturday, be careful of proxy votes.
There are none. There are no proxy votes.
That's what I'm trying to get across here. Back in 2008, there was a guy from the Charleston base who collected votes, not individually, but he just put them all together and set them in as one vote. Or, he did all the voting for everybody. So he ended up being suspended and kicked out. Now he's running again as region director for the Southeast. He's been forgiven for his sins. So anyway, be careful. Just don't go be energetic and take people's names down and put them in as
No, everybody has to do their
Yeah.
own voting. We are allowed to send in all of them in one
Right.
envelope,
You
but
can do that. You can do that.
right.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to encourage for those who can get online and do that, or if they can send in their own, that'd be great. But for those who don't have, get on the computer or print them out or read their magazine and just, put it away, we'll have those ballots there, and then I'll collect them and then send them all in. But yeah, and make
Okay.
sure that I will put out that there are no proxy votes.
Just another thing, just a note on wedding anniversaries. Come next month, I'm up to 63 years.
Good.
Still married, 63 years.
Congratulations.
And Dave, you'll be going. I think Don Carpenter can get me over to the base.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't mind not having it in my house anymore, but I'm getting sick and tired of eating leftover donuts.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let me tell you.
That's like dozen donuts for 3 people.
I know. I felt kind of bad about that. I didn't want to take on.
You didn't help me eat them.
Well, I had one, but I tell you, I mean, this place, nice open spot. There's outdoor. And there's ski dunks. I mean, it's a good place. Anyway,
good.
That's enough on that one.
That's all I have.
Perfect. Thank you. If there's nothing else, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Make a motion that we adjourn. I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Second? Anybody? I think that's
I'll second his motion then.
All right. We are now adjourned. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you Saturday. Have a good night.
Sounds good. All right.